Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Well, I am just in the process of making some applesauce for my daughter. She can't eat anything hard, and so I've been trying to come up with things to do for her, some different food that I can make that she likes. And so applesauce is usually one of my fall favorites because when I used to live up north, we would go to the apple farms and go picking apples, and then we would bring them home and I'd make applesauce. And when I taught first grade, every kid would bring in an apple one day and we would have like apple day, and we'd read stories about apples, we'd learn about apples and the different kinds of apples, how there's a star when you cut an apple in half, and to see the seeds. And then we would take everybody's apple and we would peel it and put it in a crock pot and we'd make applesauce. So the next morning we would have applesauce. And so I have always just made my own applesauce. Nothing better than homemade applesauce, and it's the easiest thing imaginable. As far as apples go, I like to do the Red Delicious is a softer apple, and it's not tart, and it's not too sweet. And then I like to add another type. This time I picked, because they looked pretty good, the Pink Ladies, which are a little tart. They can be a little more tart than I like, but I add a lot of cinnamon sugar, sometimes a lot, depending on how it starts melting down in my crock pot, because I just will cut these up after I'm done peeling them. I slice them up, and then literally I don't add anything to it because the apples start melting down, and then I add cinnamon sugar to it, and it turns out really nice. The longer you cook it, the less clumps you'll get in it, or also the smaller I cut the pieces. Sometimes I like big chunky pieces, and so I'll cook it for less time and have bigger pieces when I cut them, when I slice the pieces. But I've had an apple peeler, one of those electric apple peelers, but as you can see, it just takes me a few slices and I get the apple done. I've already done a bag and a half of apples, and to me this is just as easy as getting out any kind of machine to try to do. My husband likes to use one of those corers where you push down on it and it's supposed to get the core out, but whenever I do that it comes out crooked. I always get the seeds, like it's never a straight line. So I prefer just peeling them, and then I'll show you how I just take my knife and slice them down the core. I find peeling the Red Delicious apples are harder because they're lumpier, and they do turn brown pretty quick. So as soon as you start getting that skin off of them, they start turning brown. But let's see. Oh, this isn't the knife I want. I like this knife. Okay, so got my apple, and I just go down the side. So I take side, 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 and side. So I'm just left with this all the way till you see where the seeds would be, because you don't want to get that in it. And then I just take these and I start chopping them into pieces. Like I said, I'm making this kind of small so that we don't have big pieces for her, even though they're soft. I'm gonna put it in my crock pot. I don't want to put that right in the camera. The clanking you hear is my dog's toenails. Yes, he gets them cut, but when you have a hard floor. Beamer, you want an apple? Beamy, want an apple? Yeah? Yeah? Of course we want an apple. Thanks, Mom. He likes apples and watermelon. But his stomach is sensitive the older he gets. So we have to not give him so much, even though it's healthy food. But anyways, I'm going to stop and get this done, and I will show you how full this crock pot gets with these apples. And then tomorrow morning, when this is all done, you'll see how little it actually made compared to how much I peeled. But anyways, that's it for the applesauce. What else are we doing with, I brought peaches that fell out of my car. They were already very ripe. I bought them purposely because they were very ripe, and I thought I can use my machine to make her like peach ice cream. And I open my trunk and they fall flying down the driveway. So they are extremely ripe, and I'm going to have to do something with those tonight. So anyways, have a good evening. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you soon.